Alright guys, here we go. 1937 Maytag Model 72D. Pretty easy to work on. I'm going to come back here to the screw that lets up the flywheel. I'm going to take this whole big piece off here shortly. As long as it comes off easy, sometimes they're a bitch to get off. If not, you'll hear me cussing like a little kid at it. That's always comical to hear someone bitch and moan about something, you know. And they bolt. Alright. This should come off. Most people beat the shit out of them, but I wouldn't advise beating on this because you got your nut back on there, you know. What I do is I play He-Man a little bit. Flywheel. Then your main thing that you want to do first is make sure these magnets are good right here. See, the magnets are good. Screwdriver's sticking. Thanks God for that. Them are good. Put this out of my damn way real quick, people. Alright. Here's a point. 20 thousandths is what the points need to be set at. You can get a tamper gauge about anywhere. Any hardware store carries them. And what you do is you just undo these real quick. And you come and you look for .020. .020. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And come over here to the points. Let me zoom in a little bit, guys. Oh, that's shaky, huh? Oopsie doobie. Right, here's the points. Points are here. This screw right here is the main point setting screw. I really don't even have to use this because I can just eyeball it and I can tell you if there's air gap in between these points. Hang on, I'll show you. You can see the points are wide open like that. Let's set her to 20 thousandths and see if we can get some fire up in this son of a bitch. You take a screwdriver, unloosen this one real quick. Take a filler gauge, stick her up in there. Gotta go just a little bit more. That's probably like 0.018 probably. It's still fire on 0.108, but okay, that should be set, guys. It's this easy. Put this back in the package real quick. Undo these. This flywheel should pull all the way out now. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But what I do is I take my Rambo foot, put it down here. Most people beat on this. Never beat on it. That's just retarded. I see someone beating on that, it just makes me want to beat on them. Look at that. Came out pretty easy, guys. Now I get a better, closer view of the points. Right here's the points that I was just set to 20 thousandths. Okay, let's get this out of our way, guys. That's out of our way. Right here is a cam. These things are known to take a shit on you quite often. They wear out. Everything else, they're a pain in the ass to even take off. And I'm not going to take this one off because I don't have to. Just by eyeballing the cam, it looks like a pretty good cam. And I know it's a good cam because I've replaced the 92 models on them, which is even older yet than this 1937. The Model 92s go all the way back to 1927. If I get my hands on one of them motors, we're talking money. This one right here is only worth about, well, by the time I get it running, it's only going to be worth about $350. Still a lot of money, but I always want more money. Who doesn't, you know? Okay. These are the tank bolts. There's a total of 5 of them right here. 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side you really can't see them because that's just how it is. But I'm gonna take this apart and make sure the intake for the gas is okay. Sometimes they're bent, and if they're bent, they're a pain in the ass to straighten out, but it's possible. I can do it, but I won't show you a video how to do that. I'll keep that to myself because just be lucky that I'm showing you how to do this. Come back over here. Turn old Jezebel around. That's what I call her, Jezebel. Ouch. Heavy son of a bitch. Take this one off real quick, guys. Number 4. I got one more hairy little noodle left. Alright, there's the last one. Then we should be able to... You son of a bitch. This one's gonna be a bitch. Ugh. That's what you get when you mess with old shit. But old motors is where the money's at, you know? It's just like older cars, the more money you get for them. Same principle as small engines. The older they are, the more money they're worth, because most of these motors were just scrapped. They just threw them in the junkyard. They didn't worry about the collectors having any of them. Them's the people that need to be punched in their head when they take stuff like this to the junkyard, because they're worth a lot of money. Alright, and I'll come over here, guys. This is the heavy part. These motors weigh about 80 pounds, as you can see. I've already had it apart before. Ouch. Ouch. Alright. Hey guys, I tore it apart earlier to clean the rust up. New gasket I installed. I see that there's right up here, and let me sit on Jez up here so you guys can see here. But right here, there's a hole. Right there's a hole. There's supposed to be a carb inlet for the carburetor that sucks up the gas out of the bottom of this tank. That just tells me that some dumbass had this apart and they never put it right back up in here. Thanks God for spare parts. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes at top so I can get the spare parts.